Okay, I'm nearly down this horrible tramp's urine.
Ladies and gentlemen, to those among you who are easily frightened, we suggest you turn away now. To those of you who think they can take it, we say, welcome to the Madhouse.
Welcome to the Madhouse Podcast, and today we're going to delve deep into what actually are the differences between an alligator and a crocodile. My name's Jimmy, and joined with me today is the Steve Irwin hating co-host that is Joey!
Hello! I don't hate Steve Irwin, and I'm not sure that segment made it into the last episode's edit, so...
It definitely did.
Did it? Oh, okay.
Yes, and we know that you hate Steve Irwin.
I don't hate Steve Irwin. I don't know why you thought... I didn't cry on the episode. I don't think it came across as me hating Steve Irwin. Anyway, yeah, f*** it. I hate Steve Irwin, and...
Don't say that, you bastard.
Well, you're assuming it anyway.
No, we've got evidence.
No, there's no
on
evidence.
The last podcast.
No, I will deny it. I'll say it was edited by a genius.
Wow, the proof is there. The audio proof.
So what is the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Or are you going to tell me that later? Because I genuinely don't know.
Oh, okay. An alligator has got like a big, like rounded snout.
Okay.
And the crocodile has got a very pointed, tapered snout.
Huh. They sound like tobacco brands. Rounded snout.
Or a nice earthy beer.
Yeah. The snout stout.
Yeah, that's a hipster describing fucking real ale.
IPAs, yeah. It's got a very rounded snout, this one. This one here has got a bit more of a tapered snout.
Yeah. But that's one of the main things. I might drop some more in later. I might not. Crocodiles are more aggressive, actually, than alligators. Alligators aren't. They're a little bit more cuddly.
Okay, well, these were alligators, right, in this film?
These were gators, yeah.
Yeah. Huh, okay. Well, I look forward to more differences later on. The film is Crawl, by the way, if you're listening.
Yes.
And has some alligators.
Plenty.
It was released in 2019, directed by Alexandra Aja.
Nice.
And did you have any financial information on the film, Jimmy?
I did. You haven't said who it's produced by, who the producer was, though, which is quite important.
Let me guess. Because I read it and I've forgotten.
Oh, that's
Sam
terrible.
Raimi.
This is yes, it was.
Yes.
This is the only reason I watched this film. I heard about it, that he produced a film. And I thought, a horror film. And I thought, go on. Let's have a look, shall we? It was all right. Anyway, the budget. 13.5 mil.
Yep. Wow.
Grossed worldwide 91.5 mil. Not bad.
Well, if that was a normal business, that would be one hell of a good profit.
Well, yeah, exactly. Raimi's got the Spider-Man bucks to fall back on, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't have Bruce play an alligator, which is disappointing.
That's a shame, yeah. I'd like to see Bruce pop up and just twat an alligator.
With a chainsaw.
Yeah, with a chainsaw or his boomstick. Or just with his fist. Would be nice. Or his chin. Chinned him.
That would fit his style very much.
Yeah, 100%. He should have been. I bet he called him up though and went, "Can I be in this film?" He's like, "No."
I'm assuming he does that every week. Are you making a
I
film?
bet he does it all the time.
You making a film this week? Can I be in it?
Yeah, 100%. I bet he does it all the time.
I'll say groovy.
Fair play.
Right, should we do a booze review? Oh, have you finished yours now? Seems I can see you necking it.
Yeah, whose go is it?
Oh, I have no idea whose turn it is to go first.
What was it last week? Last time you did the sextuplet of cocktails.
Yeah, so you went first last time, I think.
Okay, so sure go.
I think. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Shall I go first?
Yeah, go first.
All right. Well, it's Christmas,
It's Christmas.
and my traditional Christmas drink is this
Oh, okay.
bottle of Baileys.
Oh, Bailey's. Right.
What did you think it said?
The other seaman. The other Christmas drink.
Same consistency.
Not going to drink that whole bottle, are you?
I don't think I'll. No, I know that's what been my thing this series. It's been my
Don't
thing this
drink it.
series, but I don't think I could do a full bottle of Baileys. Now, Baileys is boring. I'm supposed to be reviewing a drink. There's no point in reviewing something. By the way, I want to show you this.
Okay.
And when I do, I'll say there's no point in reviewing something that everyone already knows how it tastes, because everybody's had Baileys. So it tastes nice, it tastes creamy, bit chocolatey, bit whiskey-ish, kind of. But
yeah,
I'm serving them in this, which you have one of.
Hey, butterbeer mug. 2 butterbeer mugs.
Of different styles and shapes.
Fucking nice.
And like I said,
Okay.
Baileys, it's too boring. To make it extra Christmassy, I've got some butterscotch syrup I'm going to put in.
Oh, shit.
Never tried this before. I just kind of, well, let's face it, I didn't buy anything special for this episode because I forgot and I had these in the cupboard and I thought they might work.
That's good. Good choices there.
2 cups of Baileys with some butterscotch syrup in each.
So we had an interesting shot the other day, which
Yeah.
was Bailey's and Tequila Rose.
Oh, that sounds
It
special.
was. Yes, it was exactly that. Get on that.
So have
Go
you
on
got
then.
both these butterbeer mugs, or am I winning? Since everything's a competition.
No, you're winning. We've only got one each of the normal, the same one, the little fat round one.
Oh, they have separated differently. All the butterscotch syrup is on the bottom of the.
Oh yeah, I bet they have. If you want to give that a stir,
I haven't got anything to stir with, so I'm giving it a wiggle around, and then I'll have a drink.
stick your finger in it. The
Oh,
verdict.
mate, that's good. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Very nice. You have to give it a wiggle or a stir. I should have thought of that beforehand. Anyway,
Yeah, I should have put a stir or something.
I'm giving a thumbs up for Baileys with butterscotch syrup in it.
Well, good stuff. You've already won because mine's boring as fuck.
Oh.
We got given a load of various alcohols at work, so we have a selection.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to crack into the other. It's like ciders, beers, whatever. So I've gone for the cider, obviously, typical. Some Magners. Don't like Magners. I don't think you should be putting ice in a pint of cider.
True.
I don't want to drink Magners. I think what you should do. Hold on. It was crafted with the perfect blend of 17 varieties of delicious Irish apples. So we're on the same tip. You've gone Irish cream, I've gone Irish cider.
Yeah.
They don't have a serving suggestion on it, which is a shame. I suggest you just pour it straight down the toilet and cut out the middleman.
Okay. But are you
I
drinking
don't
it?
like Magners. I think you can find much better beverages to drink, like a tramp's urine.
So are you using this
I'm-
podcast as an outlet to get rid of ciders you don't otherwise want to drink?
Yeah, and I think I've got 6 or 7 free cans, and I'm gonna drink them, obviously. But I'm not sat around the flat reviewing them on my own. I'll drink them to get pissed.
Yeah. And when you've run out of tramp's piss.
Yeah, and I'm here. I'm telling you the cold hard facts, and it's gone. They brewed it since 1935, and it tastes like it's from 1935.
Well. Damning review there.
I just don't like it. It's busty. It's like you're drinking it out of a sock. I don't like it.
They can't all be
Ugh.
winners. Magners is the sphere of booze.
Yeah, do you remember in that fucking summer where they were bringing Magners and Bulmers, making it cool, and you had to put ice in it
Yeah.
in a pint? Oh, do you want ice? And they'd always put the ice in it first. No, I don't want fucking ice in my cider. I want it fucking room temp.
And now I'm paying for water.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's like I'm drinking it straight out of a tramp's mouth.
Alright, you're really going for the tramps tonight.
Anyway, I think you've won that with your Baileys and butterscotch. Butterscotch.
Yeah. Mine was nice and Christmassy as well, so there you go.
Yeah, it was. You were on theme. Fuck, I ballsed it up.
Put the lid on that before I knock it over. Right, I've got to do a gist of it.
Yes.
Are you ready for the gist of it?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to describe this film to you like I've watched it, and then met you in the pub, right?
Yeah.
So in this film, it starts off with hurricane warnings that start buzzing off all over the place in small town Florida, and a woman called Haley, who likes to swim, is getting out of the pool. But this is Florida, so no one seems to give a shit about no hurricane warnings, and they all start very calmly discussing their plans for the weekend. Well, Haley's dad isn't answering his bloody phone, so off she pops into the danger zone to look for him, bypassing her sister's ex-boyfriend who warns her not to go. He dies later on in an awesome limb-splitting manner, by the way. Anyway, in typical dad fashion, Haley's dad's found the quietest, most discreet place in the house to hide away and try and get some time to himself, and in an annoying kid fashion, she's f***ing found him anyway. It's a good job though, as he is stuck in the crawl space under their house and has been injured by a mother-trucking alligator who seems to be squatting in that crawl space. One thing leads to another, and Haley also gets injured by the alligator. Then it turns out there's another alligator in there as well. Then it turns out they have an alligator nest under the house, through some weird underhouse water outlet thing connecting their crawl space to a river for some reason I don't understand because I'm British and we have normal houses here that end at the floor. Haley kills an alligator from the inside by involuntarily having her hand inside the gator's face while she happens to be holding a gun, which she unloads pretty sharpish. A gun I'm pretty sure she just found on the floor down there for some reason I don't understand because I'm British and we don't find guns lying around like real life loot boxes around here. So these super angry, coordinated alligators, that's right, did I mention they were extra intelligent alligators that take to violence as well as they take to, well, water? Because they are, and there are bloody tons of them all over the town just waiting to kill anyone and everything, including Haley's sister's ex-boyfriend, and then some happy-go-lucky looters who happen to be robbing a petrol station while Samuel Jackson floats by in the background, uncredited. He's in everything, that guy. At one point, it seems that Haley and her dad are free to make their escape after Haley performs some badass swimming and running to grab the looters' boat they no longer lead because they're all dead. And she does this despite her leg being half amputated by an unqualified Dr. Alligator. But you'll never guess what? The bloody levee only goes and breaks, and I'm assuming this is after someone's crashed their Chevy into it. So now, boat's fucked, town's fucked, they're fucked, and the alligators are all about to buffy it the fuck up in this town. Haley and her dad make their way to the roof and wait for it all to blow over, which it does, literally, because they're in the middle of a hurricane. The end.
Nice, I'd watch that. It's a comedy, yeah?
Yeah. It's like father-daughter. Oh, Dad, he's stuck under the crawl space again.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
I was just trying to watch some porn on my own.
Yeah, oh, we've fallen out. I'm down here crying over your mum.
Yeah.
Don't want to talk to you anymore. You mentioned British there quite a lot.
Twice.
So I thought we could do. Well, I think we could do a really good British version of this.
What? Where nothing bad happens because we don't get stuck in crawl spaces?
No, but kind of. There's no crawl space involved. I think we could call it. It's a working title. I think we could call it Stagger.
Okay.
Right. You're the main protagonist.
Me?
I'm in it. Yes, you. You're the main character.
Okay.
Sort of. You're the Haley of this
Okay.
film. I've missed the podcast.
Ugh.
And you've come out looking for me. And you're like, you've gone to Nat and you're going, where's Jimmy? And she went, well, I don't know. And he went out to the pub for a quick half. Bulmers and Magnus no ice. So you pop down the pub.
Yeah.
Right? Where you find me.
Yeah.
Trapped in the beer cellar. And I'm trapped underneath a load of various pub snacks. You know, your dry roasted peanuts, your salted peanuts, your pork scratchings.
Yeah.
You know, your bacon fries, your scampi fries.
Yeah.
I'm trapped there. And I've accidentally knocked over all of the beer and cider kegs, and they're slowly leaking, and the beer cellar is filling with booze, and we have to drink our way out.
The twist is, it's all Magnus.
Oh, yeah, and then I'd just rather drown. I'm like, leave me under the pork scratchings.
Yeah, we could do that film.
That's just a quick one. That's like straight up top of my head stuff. Like, if I would really get down to the nitty gritty and write it down, we could be onto a winner there.
Well, there needs to be like two scary things happening because they've got the water rising and the gators, so we need the beer rising and like the local drunk guy starting on us for no reason in there. Like, he just lives down there, always drunk, and it was like, who are you looking at? What are you looking at? Huh? And we're like, nothing, man, just walking through. Yeah.
Or it could be time at the bar is quick approaching.
Yeah.
So there's a sense of that's a sense of tension, isn't it? So we've got a specific time.
Yeah.
It's getting towards 11. Got to sup up, lads.
Yeah. I like it.
Anyway, it's loose. It's loose. Stagger, I'm calling it.
Cool. So, would you watch Crawl based on my
I would.
walkthrough?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Good.
I would, and then I'd be disappointed because you made it sound funnier than it is.
Yeah.
So I'd be annoyed. I think your version, is... I still like this film.
Yeah.
I rate it.
Yeah, it's right. It's good. Well, I think probably it's time for some frights and delights then, is it?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Do you need a minute?
Right, here we go. It's alligators, it's crocodiles. It's frights and delights!
Which one's the frights and which one's delights?
I think a fright isn't actually a crocodile.
Okay.
Because they're nastier and more aggressive, and the alligator is the delight because they're cuddly little fur balls.
I think the words cuddly and little are both incorrect. They might be tamer.
Right, they've got little feet.
Have they?
Yeah, they've all got little feet. Quick as well.
Yeah.
But little feet.
They're very quick underwater. Anyway, a lot quicker than this woman can swim, by the way, which is something she said, I can swim faster than those alligators. And I was like, Google. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
About 15 to 20 mile an hour. They can swim underwater at full speed. Seems like a lot.
23 miles an hour.
23?
Mm-hmm.
That's mental. She can't swim that fast. I actually checked the fastest swimmer's time, and it was like 6 mile an hour.
Yeah.
6 to 7 mile an hour. So,
yeah,
that's a load of bull. Anyway, my frights and delights. I'm going to do number 5 because you like a countdown.
I like a count up. I like a count down.
Ah, well, I might count down halfway and then go back up again. Number 5. There was a truck early on in the film with the number plate Matt 725. This is a reference to a Bible passage, Matthew 7:25, and it says, "The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against the house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundations on the rock."
Oh.
Which I think is actually stolen from a super early version of the Three Little Pigs, isn't it?
Is it? No.
Joking.
No, it's something else.
What do you mean it's something else? Three Little Pigs has got the houses built in different areas and the wolf can't blow them down.
Yeah, but some religious people have built houses on, like, sand, don't they? There's another thing.
Oh, I have no idea.
Like, this fella built his house on sand and his house up. He wasn't very clever. This dude built his house on fucking grass or moss.
That's the Three
and
Little
some
Pigs.
guy built...
Oh, no, you're right.
There's something religious, though,
yes.
isn't there?
No, you're right. The Three Little Pigs built them out of different materials.
Yeah.
But on the same foundations.
Yes, there's a God thing with foundations and someone building little houses.
It does make sense because this is a passage from the Bible I just read. I was just making a Three Little Pigs joke.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you're right.
Applies.
Right.
Okay.
Number 4. Tarantino said this was his favourite film of 2019, which is weird because it was good, but it's not best film of the year type good.
Yeah.
So I reckon maybe that Samuel L. Jackson cameo floating by in the background helped swing it for him because he likes him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Do we know what else came out in 2019?
No. But
was it a dry year?
Should we have a Google?
Have a quick Google because it might... And we know Tarantino was probably off his nut.
Hang on. You have a Google and I'll do number 3.
Okay, yeah, go on then.
Number 3. Haley and her dad's last name is Keller, and they are stuck in a basement. Keller is German for basement. Coincidence? Almost definitely yes it is, because there are no other German references, characters, or mentions of Germany at all in this film, but still, it's a coincidence worth using to fill a frankly sparse list.
Yeah, fair enough.
Have you come along with a 2019 film search?
Well, I don't think he's wrong, really. Captain Marvel, nah, shit. Shazam was shit. Dumbo shit. Spider-Man Far From Home came out, pretty fucking good, but still, that's not Tarantino's bag, is
Not
it?
Tarantino style, no.
Toy Story 4, not Tarantino's bag. Secret Life of Pets 2, not his bag. Frozen 2, not his bag. It Chapter 2 came out, which is weird, but he went for that one. 47 Meters Down Uncaged came out. Oh, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino film.
I think that's a good film, but he probably couldn't pick his own.
No, he probably couldn't remember he did it. Oh, and the best film of 2019 was Detective Pikachu.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know why he didn't pick that. Oh, fuck. He's off his tits.
Yeah, well, back to number 4 again. This film is set in Florida, but there must be a shortage of actors in the US because the main characters are played by actors from the UK, one from Canada, and one from Croatia. So, Kea Scosalario, who played Haley, and probably that's not her name, but that's as close as I can get. She's English. Barry Pepper, who played her dad, Dave. What's the worst that could happen? He's Canadian. Haley's sister Beth was played by a Welsh actress. Her ex-boyfriend was played by a Scottish dude, and other characters were also from the UK.
Oh, that's pretty good. And it was filmed in Serbia.
What?
It was filmed in Serbia.
I did not see that. Why was it filmed in Serbia? Are you joking?
Cheaper, innit?
It looked very Florida-y. But then they used a lot of blue screen and water tanks and sets.
I think it was a massive water tank. It was just one big water tank, I think.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Cool.
What number are we on now? 5 again.
8. 5. 8. 12.
12. Number 12.
1.
So you will see this film is set in a hurricane, and they are characteristically as windy as a post-Christmas dinner nap. Like that topical joke.
Very good.
Thank you. When Haley and her dad first escape the crawl space, her hair isn't being flapped all over the shop by the wind of a Category 5 hurricane. So this is going to shock you, Jimmy, so I hope you sat down.
I am.
Because if you rewatch it, her hair isn't moving about at all. I said at all. I told you it was slim pickings for this part.
Wow, that was good.
Thanks. Yeah, there's not much about this film to find online, but there you go. It is weird.
Well, it might have just been really good hairspray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good product she's got on her barnet.
Yeah, that would be a good advert. You know, someone going out with like a full-on perm.
I'm sure that's been done.
They go out in a hurricane and there's like a cow flying in front of them, gets stuck in the hair, but the hair doesn't move at all.
You laugh. I'm sure that's been done for a hairspray. I'm sure it has.
Hi, you like my sound effect?
Yeah, it's great.
Good. Right, shall we stop messing around, take a break, and then shall we come back and do Jimmy's day release?
Yes, why not? Okay, I'm nearly down this horrible tramp's urine can. How are you doing with the Baileys?
I'm on my 3rd. I'm not going to judge by how much the
Oh.
bottle's left. I'm pouring myself one
Christmas.
now. There we go.
Merry Christmas. Well, why don't you sit back and relax with your Baileys and butterscotch?
Got a spoon as well, so I can mix the syrup in better than I did in the first half of the episode.
Ah,
what I do on my
okay,
breaks.
very clever.
Improve my drinks, apparently. Right, I'm sitting back now, so I'll sound quiet if I talk about like this over here, okay?
Yeah, you're relaxed. Okay, so I thought we'd go and compare alligator attacks versus crocodile attacks.
Are you angling for a new jingle? You wanted a jingle. Do you want the go compare jingle? Is that what you're going for?
No, that was an accident.
Okay.
Definitely don't want that. Okay, so this poor woman, Jove Suarez Jimenez, 28, her dismembered body was found floating in a canal between Markham County Park and State Road 84 in Sunrise, Florida. She was killed while jogging the previous evening by a 9'6" alligator. Her arms were found in the animal's digestive tract during necropsy, and the Bowood County medical examiner concluded that she was attacked on land and dragged into the canal. That's an alligator.
Minging.
Don't go jogging. Okay,
That's
this
the moral
is
of that story.
It's going to be the moral of many a story. Right, this is a crocodile. A woman's limbs were cut out of a crocodile's stomach shortly after it ate her in June 2020. The beast pounced on Fatima, 45, while she was fishing in a river in North Kalimantan, Indonesia. Shocked friends heard Fatima's screams and watched in terror as the reptile clamped its jaws around her body and dragged her below the surface of the water. The 19-foot-long giant crocodile was caught the next day after angry residents hunted the beast. There's gruesome footage that shows locals cutting open the crocodile's stomach and removing her limbs. Fatima's severed head and other body parts were later found nearby, having been discarded by the croc.
Wow.
It's pretty brutal, that one.
Was she having a jog?
Eh?
Was she out for a jog?
I think she was just out bothering.
Croc bothering.
Fishing.
Oh.
Probably. It seems to be another thing that I've read a lot of them. There's a lot. And a lot of it is people getting dragged in while they're jogging.
Yeah. People
fishing. And people retrieving like the frisbee golf things. You know, a frisbee? Frothing out of puddles. Anyway. Tommy Woodward.
Would he?
Not anymore. After an 11-foot alligator appeared at Burkhart's Marina in Orange, Texas, bystanders were told to stay out of the water. Tommy Woodward mocked the alligator and jumped into the water in close proximity. Was immediately pulled underwater. His body was later found with severe trauma to the chest, and this was the first recorded fatal alligator attack in Texas since 1836. Now, there's also a moral there. Don't be a prick.
Yeah. When you say 1836 as well, was that the year or was that like the night before at 6:36 p.m.?
No, that's 1836. That's in Texas. So I don't think you get a lot of alligators in Texas.
I feel like
just
I would have
like
said
cowboys.
If you'd have told me, I guess 5 places where you get alligators, I reckon I might have guessed Texas. Shows me.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think I'd just say
walking around
horses.
in crocodile shoes over there, aren't they? And crocodile handbags and...
Good fucking point.
Hats
Horse
made of
botherers.
crocodiles and earrings made of crocodile balls and all that.
Good point. I sit corrected. A monster 6-foot crocodile has eaten 80 people and even snatched children, according to terrified locals in Uganda. Known as Osama, the 75-year-old beast is accused of a number of brutal killings, believed to have taken place over 14 years in the small village of Luganga. Named after the notorious terrorist behind the 9/11 attack, the reptile's reign of terror took place from 1991 to 2005. Now, I don't know why he's called Osama if he started in 1991. Surely Osama didn't pop out, or did he?
They might not have named him, though, till later on when he had enough kills, thinking, oh, it's killed a lot now. By the time he got to 2001, he went, oh, he's killed a lot now, just like Osama. And everyone went, huh, that's funny. It's a bit annoying, that's what I was going to call my crocodile. But
yeah, good point, actually, good point. Right, 1991 to 2005. But it's alleged that he wiped out a tenth of the village population. According to reports, the beast would emerge from Lake Victoria to snatch kids and swim beneath fishing boats to purposefully capsize them. It led villagers to become convinced that the creature was immortal or even Satan himself. A resident of the village claimed he was rowing in the back of his boat as his brother Peter fished from the front when Osama leapt in and snatched his brother. The resident added, Peter was clutching the side screaming. They fought for about 5 minutes until I heard a tearing sound. My brother then shouted, my leg is broken. Then he let go and was dragged into the lake. A few days later, they found his head and his arm. Nothing else.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Crocodiles are brutal.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to move on swiftly to this guy, Timothy Satterley. He was 71. The victim was attacked in floodwaters of Hurricane Ida near the city of Slidell, Louisiana.
It's a lot of vowels.
I know there's loads of vowels there. Try reading it. Which is just across the lake Pontchartrain from New Orleans. The attack was witnessed by the victim's wife, who said the alligator bit his arm off. A 12-foot-long alligator believed to have attacked Sortley was captured and killed on September 13th, 2021. Human remains were found in its stomach. Although Louisiana, like Florida, has approximately 1.5 million alligators, this was Louisiana's only known fatal alligator attack. 1.5 million.
Wow. Can I ask a question then?
I am an expert. Go on.
Why did they choose alligators as the bad guy in the film? Why don't they just set it somewhere where there were crocodiles? Or do they not have crocodiles in the US? But then they filmed it in Serbia.
Yeah, they do.
English actors.
Of course they do. I'm sure they have crocodiles there, didn't they?
I haven't got a clue. I assumed they were all in Dundee.
Right, moving swiftly on. The body. Right, this one's a bit of a light-hearted one. You'll like this. You'll like this one.
Okay. Does it involve
It's gonna
Steve
be
Irwin
fun.
getting killed again, or what?
I will reach through the screen and punch you in the throat.
I like
With a
Steve
stingray.
Irwin. I don't know what's going on. Right.
Right, the body of a boy, 8, was cut from a crocodile's stomach after a 26-foot-long beast swallowed him whole in Indonesia. Demos was dragged into murky water as his dad frantically swam after the huge reptile. The boy had been fishing with his father when he strayed further from the shore. The croc suddenly pounced on him in the river. Seeing the deadly 26-foot-long reptile dragging Demos away, the dad swam after the reptile and punched it to try and make it release his son. Tragically, the animal swallowed little Demos whole. The croc was found the next day, and Demos's body was cut out fully intact, but sadly, lifeless.
Holy shit.
Merry Christmas.
Wow, is that the light-hearted one? That was the worst one. That's an 8-year-old boy.
Yeah, they swallowed him whole. Imagine how big that crocodile was. 26 feet long. That's 6 meters.
When was that?
Don't know. Oh, March 2021.
Yeah.
So COVID.
No, that is not light-hearted. That's not funny. It wasn't even that long ago.
They shouldn't have been out fishing. Lockdown.
Yeah, that's a good punishment.
So I hope the dad got a little slap on the wrist there for breaking lockdown laws. Right. There you go. That's my little...
They might have had different rules to us there.
Yeah, they might have, but, you know, at least we don't have big crocodiles jumping up at us.
Didn't like that one.
I
How
suppose.
can you... yeah. Just wish it was Steve Irwin rather than an 8-year-old boy.
I will come in there and slap your face.
Tell me more things. Don't make promises you're not going to keep, Jimmy. Alright.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, let's mosey on over to the master of the macabre.
Master of the Macabre.
Welcome to the Master of the Macabre, where we decide who we want to throw out into the hurricane and who we want to come again. We're going to choose who did well in this film.
Fuck off.
And who did fuck off. Who can fuck off. You may not know this, listeners, but we make these up as we're recording. I don't think that always comes across with the quality.
Oh, yeah, it's top class.
To be fair, that's the quickest I've ever thought of one. Right.
Very good.
What choices have you got?
I've only got one.
I've got one.
Okay.
Should we choose at the same time, old school time?
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Danny DeVito. I was sure you were going to say Danny DeVito.
Didn't say anything, I panicked.
No, yeah, because you were trying to think of a different actor.
I was.
So it's Danny DeVito or Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, I didn't want to do it.
Right, I'm going to do mine then.
Okay.
I've chosen the dog.
Sugar?
Yes, sweetie?
Okay. Well, go on, why the dog?
Because it was amazing. I was reading
It
up
was
about that
amazing.
dog and like what it had to go through as a dog, obviously. And it was in the water tanks on a car with wind machines blowing it around and things being smacked against the side. It had a trainer in the back seat behind just in case it needed him, but it didn't need him. It was trained when the tree smashed through the side of the house to run a certain direction. It was trained to run to Haley when she was searching her dad's house, having only met her a few hours before and doing a bit of practice. That dog was a legend.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Well done.
I think it might have been Samuel L. Jackson in a suit.
Yeah, definitely.
Motherfucking woof!
They just had to do that false perspective thing to make it look like he was small.
Yeah. I'm blonde.
No, it's a black dog, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed it so much I remember all the details.
Wow, it's a little black dog with a grey beard.
Yes, it is, yeah.
I thought it was called Shagger for about the first 20 minutes of the film.
Shabba?
Shagger.
Shagger. What,
Hey up,
Shagger?
Shaggers.
Where's my dad, you slag?
Right, I didn't pick the dog. Well, I
Right.
should have.
Who did you pick?
I went for old Barry Pepper.
Yeah.
He played the dad. I like him. I just like him in films. I think he's been in some good films.
Has he always been American in films?
Yeah, why? Where's he from?
Hang on, let's get back up to my notes. Oh, he's
From
Canadian.
Canada.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
It's Canadian, eh?
That's why I couldn't
Well.
tell the difference. They just have to pronounce house and about differently and they fit in perfectly.
Yeah, you can't really tell. I thought, yeah, he was good. I just think I just like him in other films like Saving Private Ryan and Green Mile. I'm fully up for giving the dog one.
Oh man, you got to get in line.
Is this the first award we're going to give to a dog?
I don't know. Well, yeah, it must be. Yeah, it's got to be.
It's got to be.
I can't
It's got
remember
to
who
be,
we
surely.
gave what to, but yeah, it's got to be. I don't know if it's the first animal. I feel like we gave an animal one at some point, but I can't think of any animals in any of the films we've reviewed. So, anyway, it's been given to the dog, whose real name, I couldn't find.
Oh, that's a shame. We'll just call it Shagger.
Shagger the dog,
Sugar.
and then clean up afterwards. Yep. Silence
Wow.
Again. My mic, is this on? Is it working?
Oh, there's even a line I won't cross.
That's because we're British, and over here we get in line and wait.
Oh, very good. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Probably dead now.
2019. I don't think he'll be dead.
Oh, it's quite old in film. Looked like had a grey beard.
It's true. 3 years ago.
What
Well-
do I know?
We're never going to find out.
Nah, probably not.
Oh well.
Never mind.
Shall we completely forget about it, never talk about it again, and move on to the Madhouse rating system?
Yeah, we'll just chuck them out a bone-shaped trophy and then we'll move on with our lives.
Yep. And I want to clarify, you mean a bone, not a penis bone.
No, yeah. No,
What, you don't mean a bone, you do mean a penis bone.
no, I mean a bone.
Alright.
Right, this is getting away.
Yeah. Let's go to the Madhouse rating system, as Barry Pepper would say.
Oh, tell us what it's about.
The Madhouse rating system.
Right, here we go. Let's give it a lovely little rating. It's the Madhouse rating system. Oh, first up, we got that lovely tension and suspense. Oh, lovely look of the spoon.
It's a weird thing to say out of context for the audience. Anyway, it scores pretty well on this one for me, because the setting of a crawl space with alligators is a great setup, but could have been very boring. But they managed to have it work quite well with us not knowing where the gators are. They slyly travel below the waterline. The waterline rising itself is a good tool, because they're trapped below ground level, so could die either by gator or by drowning, which sucks for them, but does add some
Yep.
jeopardy and tension for us. The higher the water rises, the harder it is to see the alligators. That and the tree smashing through the window jump scare, and some other stuff I wasn't expecting, makes this a thumbs up from me.
Yeah, there was a couple of little jump scares, wasn't there? The tree was one, and there was another one. I think maybe the alligator came out of nowhere when she walked around the corner, and then she realized there was two alligators
Oh, yeah.
and not one. I think there was one. But I think we don't have buildings like this, do we?
No.
In England. So it's very very hard, I think, for us to comprehend the crawl space. It's a very weird concept.
There's just like an underneath bit to the house where
Yeah.
for you to hide bodies. What's it for?
Wow, that's what serial killers have done previously.
Hide it in the
I
crawl
think
space.
Wayne Gacy did it.
Hide your drugs down there.
Yeah, like, it's just a very weird concept. Also, they could have got out very easily
The
because of
brickwork.
those decorative bricks in the
Yeah.
background.
I thought that annoyed me because I was like, I reckon. I mean, he's down there with tools, right?
Yeah, they're all down there with tools.
Yeah,
Pipes.
You could. I mean, let's face it. If you're being attacked by a gator, you would just bash through that with your body.
Yeah. I mean, he was fucked, but when she got down there
Mhm.
and they got under the pipe bit where they were safe, they were up against the wall with the thing. She could bash that out. You could bash one out all day long in a crawl space.
Gotta wait for Shagger to get there first. So there's that brick. There's like one brick in the middle of this decorative gap. It's hard to
Yeah,
explain.
you could have got it.
There's like diamond-shaped gaps in the brick work down there
Yeah.
for air. I'm assuming. We did the visit had a crawl space underneath as well. Do you remember the grandma was like
Yeah, it did, yeah.
pissing about down there for
Yeah.
some reason. So what are you giving it?
I'm going to give it one because we watched it. I think we watched it again last night, and that was like, this is really tense film. I'm like, she's sweating a bit. But I was just fixated on the fact that you could get out if you really wanted to get out through the bricks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd give it a one.
I reckon give it one. I think it did all right.
I'd give it one, yeah, 100%.
Oh, I liked the bit in the bathroom where she trapped the gator in the shower.
Clever.
It reminded me a bit of Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got that vibe.
The raptors.
Yeah, that's got a little vibe to it. Right, next up, we've got line.
Gore and visual effects.
Oh, it's gore and visual effects.
These were all pretty good, with people being ripped to pieces. One in particular gets an alligator on each limb, including his head, and just gets separated in like 5 different directions. You see that bit? In the water?
No, well, when was that bit?
There's a bit, I think it might have been Haley's sister's ex-boyfriend, who I mentioned. He like gets attacked.
No, was it?
Yeah, these alligators come out of nowhere and just like bite different parts of her and rip him in pieces.
No, was it? No, because he got bit because he was looking into the thing when he got bit.
Well, it might not have been him, but it was someone.
Was it the other guy who was looking at on the boat, the other copper?
Yes, it might have been him. Yeah,
It was him, wasn't it? When he walked over to the swing that was being pulled under the water.
yeah. He tried to get back to the boat once he realised the chain had broke. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
him. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know how much of a fan of physics I am, and people trying to beat it by going in 5 different directions at once is always fun to watch because it didn't end well for him. They filmed a lot of this in water tanks with blue screens because green screens are so yesterday now. And the doggy had a trainer right by it at all times, as I mentioned before. So it was all cool with the wind machines and the debris hitting the car in one particular scene when they were travelling in a car, and other things throughout, which I mentioned earlier. So I reckon Go On Visual Effects gets one as well.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed when Barry Pepper got his arm bitten off.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
was nice. You would.
yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of a terrible joke then. Right, what's next?
I want to hear it.
It was me singing the Dr. Pepper theme tune while singing Barry Pepper, What's the Worst That Could Happen? So, I'm not doing
Okay,
it.
yeah, but yeah, fair enough.
You can do that joke
So
yourself
what
at
did we
home.
what are we saying then? One for gore and visual effects.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right, we're on for a tour. Next up, we've got performance. Yes.
For the most part, yes, it is. For the most part, I thought it was pretty damn good. A couple of line deliveries here and there were not great, but it seemed awkward, maybe because those particular lines were badly written and felt forced. As soon as her dad started making her say, like in the flashbacks when she was a kid, that she was an apex predator, I knew that line was coming back as a one-liner later on. And it was really forced. It was like forced into the story from the beginning. This apex predator. Yeah. So she nicks a boat from crocodiles or something. I can't remember. And she goes, "I'm an apex predator."
No, I don't. Yeah, she's got to swim to the boat, isn't she?
Yeah.
And he's like, "What are you?" Is an alligator an apex predator?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. Okay. We were trying to work this out last night. Could have just Googled it.
I don't know the actual definition of apex predator, but I think it's like the top predator in its environment.
Yeah. Randy Orton. He's the apex predator in the human world.
Okay.
Wrestling.
Okay.
He's the apex predator. Randy Orton. Lion. Lion's apex predator. The desert.
Humans.
The jungle.
That's the thing, isn't it? They always say, "What's the most deadly animal on Earth?" And everyone goes, "A lion?" You know, humans. Which is a lie. It's actually mosquitoes.
That's true, bastards.
Bastards.
No, wasn't there? I think there was a thing in like Belgium or somewhere. There's a museum where you can go and look at the world's deadliest creature, and so you go in and look, and it's just a mirror.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's fucking deep, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah. But someone had a
Anyway.
smug look on their face when they put that forward to a committee.
Yeah, that was in like the 1930s or something.
Right, we're giving it one.
I don't think it deserves a full star.
Go for a halfer.
I'll go for a half. That's 2.5.
All right.
Okay, next up is it musical song and sound effects?
Tis indeed.
Lovely.
I've just written here not memorable.
No, I can't remember anything. I can just remember rain. And I like the sound of rain.
Yeah.
And wind.
I mean, sometimes I go back to listen to just like click through the film in random places to remind myself how the score is before I write something. I didn't do that with this one. I because I couldn't remember anything. So maybe I should have done. Actually, made the wrong decision. But there you go. That's life. Usually, I can kind of get the idea of it and think, "Oh yeah, what was that bit?" This one, if you told me now that it didn't have a soundtrack, I go, "Yeah, you know what? I don't remember a thing."
Nah. Noises.
Is a lack of a soundtrack worth a star?
No.
No.
I mean, we've just had a storm, haven't we? So it's quite fitting that we've watched this.
Yeah, I foresaw that storm. That's why I picked this.
Nice.
Months ago.
Can't remember what the storm's called, like Pier or something stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Windy as fuck over here, though.
It's been bad here as well. It's just calmed down though.
Yeah, it's not fucking Gale Force 5 or whatever this hurricane was, but it certainly was breezy.
It's as bad as it gets here because we're from Britain.
Breezy.
We don't get stupid, crazy weather over here.
Yeah, just got a little bit gusty.
Yeah.
I got a little bit moist when I went outside. Bit of drizzle.
Lovely. Where's the line?
Couple
you
of
don't
twigs.
cross?
Right, 0, I think, for that.
Okay.
So what are we at? 2.5.
I
Right.
think.
What's the last one? Blanking.
Overall experience.
It's overall experience. Of course it is.
I thought it was pretty good.
Thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I think it's worth a half.
Yeah, I think it's worth a half. I did like watching it. The very first time I watched it I thought, oh, this is interesting. This is very good.
So here's my view. It's a 3 out of 5 film, and I don't think it's much better than a 3 out of 5. But I'm also scared that one day Quentin Tarantino might listen to this episode of the podcast because it's his favourite film, and then like call us names and stuff.
No, he'll think this is the best thing in the world because he'll be off his tits on coke.
Okay. Yep. Should we give it half and make it a 3?
We'll make it a 3. So what? 47 meters down got 4.5.
No, it did not, did it?
No, 3.5. Sorry. No, 2.5. Fucking hell, what's wrong with me?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just couldn't believe it was a 4.5.
No, I think I'm having a stroke. I think it was 2.5.
I didn't think I could see your other hand.
Yeah, I like to double hand it. Hold it like a broadsword.
Oh,
No, wow. No, come on. Stop it. Right. 47 meters down, got 2.5.
okay.
I feel this is in the same area. If you know what I mean.
I think this is a bit. I do think this is a bit better.
Okay.
So I think 3 kind of fits.
I'm happy to give it a 3, yeah?
Yeah, I thought you were going to argue for bringing it down to a 2.5.
No, I'm happy to give it a 3. I like it. I like this film. I think it's really good.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, not really good. I thought it was good. It's enjoyable.
It was a 3 out of 5. That's
We can
what I
watch
think.
it.
It
It's a
wasn't
3
like,
out of 5.
oh, amazing! Oh, that's amazing. We should
Yeah.
show this to more people, or whatever you do when you watch a good film.
Yeah. And it's much better than the Sphere
Yeah.
that we gave like 1 star.
You know what's much better than a Sphere? Magnus cider.
Do you know what? That'd be my worst night if someone went, pop round, we'll watch the Sphere. Pop round, we'll watch this movie. We're like, all right, have you got the beers in? Yeah, we got the drinks in. Turn up. And then it's just a case of Magnus and we've got to watch the Sphere.
Extended
Great.
director's cut edition.
Can I at least smoke inside? No.
No.
You have to go downstairs. What floor are we on? 34th. I can't, right, fuck you.
Yeah. By the way, I've put ice in your drink. I hope you don't mind. I put ice in your Magnus.
Yeah, don't worry, I've got the Magnus and the bag of ice in, so we're all set. We're all set for a good night.
Yeah. Oh, we need now. What's your least favourite food? And I've got your 40th planned.
I don't think I have a least favourite food. I quite like food. Quite like it.
Okay. All right.
Corned beef.
Spam. Spadge.
No, I don't mind a bit of spam. It's corned beef that gets me riled up.
All right. Excellent. Right.
It's like eating brown, pink polystyrene. It's disgusting. Nat eats it in her fucking sandwiches and I want to fucking punch her in the tit.
Well, it doesn't. I think if you punch a woman in the tit, it just inflates the other tit more, and that will hit you in the like a defense mechanism. You punch one tit, the other one inflates, and bashes you away. It's a defense mechanism. I thought everyone knew that. Don't do that.
Amazing.
Dangerous.
Oh, that's fucking lovely. It's a lovely image.
Right, it's time for IMDb challenge.
It's my turn, isn't it?
It is. Although it's episode 5.
It is. Oh, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So I thought something happened there.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you picking Jaws, by the way?
well, you don't know if I am or not, do you?
I don't know. No, I don't know. No.
I mean, we have taken this trip through aquatic horror.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've just knocked the Christmas tree over. It's fine. Well, I'm still going to read out a thing and see if you get it correctly.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit it like this conversation didn't happen. So yeah.
Okay. Right. IMDb give it a challenge.
It's
I'm gonna kill a shark.
4 letters.
Yeah, but I know but they're just confusing to read.
Okay. Oh, you've actually got them written out in front of you and still couldn't say them. No, it's fine.
Yeah, I can see them. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's all right.
This is the
No judgment here.
DBMI challenge. Right. It's obviously Jaws. When a killer shark unleashes chaos on a beach community off Cape Cod, it's up to the local sheriff, a marine biologist, and an old seafarer to hunt the beast down.
Is it Jaws 2?
No. See, you can't even get that right. Useless.
Is it Jaws 3?
No, come on.
Jaws 4?
I mean, we're getting into the good stuff. Come on, stop beating about the bush. What is it?
I'm not beating about the bush. I'm beating about the sand. It's Jaws.
It is Jaws. Yes. The 1975 Steven Spielberg classic.
Nice.
Jaws.
Looking forward to watching this one again.
Dun-dum. I think I watch it twice a month.
You do not. Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Really? I think I watched it a year
Yeah.
ago, and I thought I won't tell him I watched it a year ago because watching it once a year is quite a lot.
No, honestly, I think this year I think I've watched it.
How? Even the best
I don't
film
think
in
it's
the world.
maybe not twice a month. Maybe I think I've watched it about 6 times this year.
Wow. I think even my favourite film in the world would start to grate on me if I watched it that often.
I don't know. I think it's a great film.
Although some of my favourite videos I've only ever got 2 minutes into, so who knows?
Porn.
Thanks for spelling out the punchline.
Pornos.
Right, Jaws
Right.
then. Who would have seen that coming? Dunno. No one. No one saw Jaws coming.
Fuck yes.
That woman from this film, well, she'd be right, wouldn't she? Because she'd be able to outswim a great white shark, apparently.
Oh yeah, apparently.
Yeah, because she's an apex predator.
Just briefly, Nat said she'd be more afraid of alligators than sharks. All right, okay. Well, what if a shark could run on water? What would you be scared of? Would you be more scared of like an alligator or a crocodile or a shark that could run on water? Little legs.
It's a very strange question because one of them you're only going to see during freshwater is shallow. So it depends on your situation. I'd be more scared of white sharks if I was swimming in the middle of the ocean in known shark-infested waters.
No, if it was sunbathing, it just ran up out the sea, and nibbled you, and you're off.
Well, an alligator, obviously, because a shark couldn't do that. You'd have to be in deep enough.
No, I'm saying about what if it could.
Well,
It had little legs.
That's not the point. She said she's more scared of one than the other, not I'm more scared of this one than the hypothetical version of the other one. What if an alligator could use a machine gun and was heavily armed?
I'm more scared of a shark with tiny little legs.
What, than an alligator with a machine gun?
Yes.
Would you be scared of one shark-sized goldfish or 100 goldfish-sized sharks?
I think I'd be scared of a massive goldfish.
Yeah.
Especially if it grew overnight in your tank, in your living room.
Oh, yeah, if you woke up in the morning and walked into it. I mean, it might be dead because it's
What
been...
the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, at least you get sushi.
Yeah, what if your goldfish had turned into, 100 sharks that were goldfish-sized? That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Anyway, this is getting away from us.
Yeah. Right. I think... Is the episode done? Are we finished?
Yeah, we're done.
Right, excellent. Well, thank
3
you.
3 out of 5 stars.
3 out of 5 stars for Crawl. Next up is Jaws. Thank you for listening to the Madhouse Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you are listening to it right now. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and if you feel like it, just on the streets like proper good old-fashioned stalkers, put some effort into it, and please send us your most horror stories to I'm the Apex Predator at, I think you'll find that, jaws.com.
Here is the saltwater crocodile. We're
oh dear,
about to explode their
how do I,
veil of secrecy with a crack crocodile capture
turn this shit
team
off?
in the wild, remote
how
top
does it
end of
even
Australia.
get on here?
We're searching
God.
for a super croc,
Make
and
it
we're
stop.
going to attach
This
satellite tracking
voice
devices
is grating.
to some of the biggest
how
crocodiles ever
does this
seen
even
on
get
Earth. We want to
it doesn't make any
unlock
sense.
their hidden movements through their primeval landscape that they've ruled for millions of years. The chopper's gonna be my vital high.
No one cares about your chopper, Steve.
Aerial spotting platform.
I've got to stop this playing. How is this on? How? It's not a crane, though, is it? It's a helicopter. It's clearly not a crane.
Hey, Mark, how are you? Dr. Mark
Right, I'm gonna fade you out now. And yeah, is that even a real Australian accent? That sounds way overdone. No, just, yeah. There we go.